Hello viewers, here is a Lakewood 223 box fan. This is what most collectors refer to as the third generation of Lakewood box fans. And these are really the last good cheap box fans, if you will. These certainly had a lot of elements of cheap box fans. The cabinets are getting thinner. We have the infamous slots for the feet on the bottom, and although the motor is still a full-size motor, it is less powerful. This one is only rated at 1.7 amps. Here is a look at the information. It's just stamped into the base there. There's no actual tag. There is a tag on the motor. We'll see if we can zoom in and get it. And it goes out of view. Oh, this is awful. Alright, if you want to see the tag, come back and watch the repair video and I'll show the tag. As this has turned into a camera freak show here. Okay, so I got this at the Habitat, and it's actually, there's no rust on it, so it's in good condition in that respect. There's really like absolutely no rust on it. It's almost kind of remarkable. But there is some decaying of the handle. It's like turning into powder, like the 1600 DX, the 1200 DX, etc. fans did. The back guard is severely yellowed and it's extremely brittle. It's kind of come off here. The plastic actually broke around the screw, so that's not good. It's cracking here, it's cracking there. It's very, very yellowed all throughout. But there are no broken slats somehow. And there is also no broken slats on the front guard either. The handle I don't trust for a second. It's kind of feels like it's cracked under there, and you can see it's visually in really bad condition. So I don't trust that handle whatsoever. Knob isn't working too well. There's not a lot of dust in the motor at all. It would lead me to believe this was not used very much. I don't think you can really see that, but we'll open up the motor and show you in a different video. It does have oil ports still. And it has polarized plug. So this must have been made probably in the 90s, I would guess, because polarized stuff doesn't go back that far. So anyways, let's plug it in here and start it up. Hopefully it runs. The bearings seem free, so I have hopes of it working. Start off on low. It is drawing 0.64 amps, and we're testing at 121 volts. So that's a very, very gentle low speed. That would be perfect for the bedroom window at night. That's one of the things I really like about these 223 fans, is the slow, low speed. It's moving a nice gentle breeze, and it's nearly inaudible. Looks like it's shaking a bit. That feels really out of balance. Alright, let's go up to medium. Medium appears to work. Drawing 1 amp. And the guard is missing a screw down here, so it's vibrating. And it is, it's shaking really bad. That feels very, very out of balance. Actually, you can see the motor, not the motor, the blade is shaking around towards the center. But it's throwing out some good air. And it's still not that loud. Actually, this is still quieter than the Lasco box fans they make today, even on low. Let's go to high, as long as it's not going to shake too much. Okay, high works. It's drawing 1.9 amps, 1.8 amps. And it's thrown out some good air. It's a strong fan. It's considerably out of balance. We're definitely going to have to balance it. It's amazing how these bearings have such a good spin down time after 30 years of never being oiled, when they're supposed to be oiled every few months. And the motors we have today that are supposed to be permanently lubricated hardly even run for a couple months before they lock up. So that's that. So the motor is rated 115 volts with 1.7 amps, so naturally it would draw a little bit more. I think it would draw a little more at 120, if I'm recalling it correctly. On the bottom it says 2.1. I don't know why they have a discrepancy. It was like that for years. It's hard to believe it's a mistake, but I don't know. So I guess that checks out good. Needs to be balanced, so we'll just glue some weights into the center of the hub there, and that should fix that. And I don't see why it wouldn't clean up pretty good. It's already pretty clean, but looks like it just has some starch dust on it. Anyways, we'll get this repaired and refurbished one of these days.